The ethics of psychiatric medication and reproductive autonomy. Good morning, everyone. Today I want to address a deeply controversial and emotionally charged topic, the ethical implications of psychiatric medications that can impair sexual function or fertility, and how such effects might echo in some ways the forced sterilization programs of the past, including those perpetrated by the Nazi regime of Adolf Hitler. Let me begin by acknowledging the historical context. During the Nazi era, eugenics programs sought to eliminate individuals deemed unfit from the gene pool. This included forced sterilization of people with disabilities, mental illnesses, and those considered genetically inferior. These policies were rooted in a belief that certain lives were less valuable and that society had the right to control reproduction to achieve a misguided notion of purity or perfection. Such actions were a gross violation of human rights. They stripped individuals of their autonomy, subjected them to immense suffering, and were driven by pseudoscience and prejudice rather than any genuine concern for well-being. These atrocities remind us of the devastating consequences of subordinating personal dignity and freedom to state or institutional control. Fast forward to the present day, psychiatry has made incredible advances in improving the quality of life for millions of people. Medications like antidepressants, antipsychotics, and mood stabilizers have been life-saving for many, allowing individuals to manage conditions that might otherwise be debilitating. However, these treatments are not without side effects. One of the most significant is the impact on sexual function, including impotence. Many psychiatric medications can cause erectile dysfunction, loss of libido, or even long-term hormonal imbalances that might affect fertility. For some individuals, these effects can feel like a loss of fundamental part of their humanity, a curtailment of their ability to experience intimacy, connection, and even parenthood. Here's where the ethical dilemma arises. While these medications are prescribed to improve mental health and overall functioning, their side effects can unintentionally strip individuals of reproductive autonomy. Is this entirely different from the forced sterilizations of the past? On the surface, the situations seem vastly different. Psychiatric medications are not imposed with the explicit goal of controlling reproduction. They are intended to treat illness, and in most cases, patients consent to their use. However, we must ask ourselves, is consent truly informed if patients are not made fully aware of these potential side effects? Do individuals, particularly those under psychiatric care, always have the capacity or freedom to refuse these treatments, especially if they are administered in institutional settings or under duress? Moreover, there is a disturbing parallel when these medications disproportionately affect vulnerable populations, those with mental illnesses who already face stigma and marginalization. When certain groups are systematically subjected to treatments that impair their reproductive potential even unintentionally, we must consider whether we are perpetuating a form of medical control that echoes the injustices of the past. This comparison is not to equate modern psychiatry with Nazi atrocities, but to highlight the importance of vigilance in safeguarding individual autonomy and rights. Medical ethics demand that we prioritize the well-being and informed consent of every patient. That means providing comprehensive information about side effects, exploring alternative treatments, and ensuring that individuals retain the freedom to make decisions about their own bodies and futures. It also requires a deeper societal commitment to destigmatizing mental illness. When society views those with psychiatric conditions as lesser or broken, it becomes easier to justify interventions that may unintentionally undermine their autonomy or humanity. To truly learn from history, we must challenge these biases and affirm the inherent dignity and worth of every individual, regardless of their mental health status. In conclusion, while psychiatric medications are invaluable tools in treating mental illness, we must remain alert to their potential ethical pitfalls. Let us not forget the lessons of history, which show us the dangers of prioritizing societal norms or institutional goals over individual autonomy. By fostering a culture of informed consent, respect, and compassion, we can ensure that the care we provide heals rather than harms, and empowers rather than oppresses. Thank you.